before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I call it out. Didn't I? Every time. And DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin.
Von Davis and Calvin Ford have recently found themselves caught up in unexpected turmoil just weeks before his upcoming fight. Questions about the relationship between Calvin Ford and Von Davis have been circulating for months. Despite this, the duo has consistently maintained that everything is fine, dismissing any speculation of issues between them.
It's will. I don't know. I know I can. I ain't pushed no buttons with Tank yet. I came from a...
The situation became even more apparent when Calvin Ford attended Von Davis's press conference, appearing more as a supportive spectator than a central figure in his team. It seems tensions have escalated between Tank Davis and his longtime trainer, marking the first time in his career that he will enter a fight without Calvin Ford in his corner. Lately, chaos seems to follow every Von Davis fight. For instance, during the lead-up to his bout with Ryan Garcia, rumors swirled about a falling out between Davis and his former promoter, Floyd Mayweather.
Anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second and foremost, I came from that cloth.
The feud between the pair persisted right up until fight night, when they managed to temporarily resolve their differences, at least for the Ryan Garcia fight. However, their relationship deteriorated even further after the bout, and they now find themselves on worse terms than before. Similarly, ahead of his fight with Frank Martin last June, Von Davis was caught in the middle of a conflict between Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather. This eventually led to Ellerbe being removed from his position as CEO of Mayweather Promotions, leaving Davis as one of the few fighters he still promotes. Now, the focus has shifted to the strained relationship between Von Davis and his coach, Calvin Ford. And this is where the current turmoil began.
I understand what we got to go against every time we get in there. That square box of lunch is serious. So when I talk to...
It was recently announced that there has been a split between trainer Calvin Ford and Gervonta Davis after more than a decade of working together. Calvin Ford has confirmed the news, citing several external factors that likely contributed to the separation. These factors may stem from issues within his training camp or simply his reluctance to address the situation publicly. So far, Gervonta Davis has remained silent on the matter, even as rumors have continued to swirl until now.
You just did. We got off the cameras once. It ain't about the dub with me. It's about you got that will.
Breaking his silence has shifted the narrative slightly. It's no longer solely about Calvin Ford's grievances but also involves an issue tied to Leonard Ellerbe. Reports reveal that since Ellerbe's departure from Mayweather Promotions, he no longer had to remain neutral between Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Following his exit, Ellerbe has been focusing all his attention on Von Davis. While Leonard Ellerbe has been supportive, Calvin Ford believes that many of Von Davis's questionable decisions can be attributed to Ellerbe's influence.
I already seen it.
He said, I can't
That's
get
the
hit.
difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, I'm about Tank can't. Every fight Tank come to tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
Things haven't been smooth with Leonard Ellerbe's constant presence. Previously, it was a tight-knit team of Von Davis, Calvin Ford, and Kenny Ellis. Even under the Floyd Mayweather Promotions banner, their bond was so strong that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had to acknowledge and respect their unity. However, since their departure from Mayweather Promotions and the addition of Leonard Ellerbe to their circle, their once solid relationship has been under strain.
Talk to him. I'm not talking to little Tank anymore. I'm talking to the grown man Tank. For being with him for so many years.
Moreover, Von Davis has been making questionable career decisions, which he claims are influenced by Leonard Ellerbe. According to Davis, his entire team, including his trainers, is against his close ties with Ellerbe. They believe Ellerbe aligns himself with whoever is most profitable. Initially, Ellerbe was with Floyd Mayweather when it benefited him, but once that relationship no longer served his interests, he shifted his focus to Von Davis. This is precisely how Davis's team views Leonard Ellerbe, everyone except Davis himself. This growing tension ultimately led to the decision to part ways with his longtime coach, Calvin Ford. Leonard Ellerbe played a pivotal role in the growth of Mayweather Promotions during Floyd Mayweather's career, helping to promote some of the biggest fights in boxing history, including the iconic Mayweather vs. Pacquiao showdown. He also oversaw Von Davis's rise to stardom, transforming him into a pay-per-view attraction. Ellerbe continued to promote Davis's fights, including his recent bout against Frank Martin on Saturday, even after being dismissed by Floyd Mayweather. Since Von Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions in 2022, he has faced top-tier opponents such as Rolando Romero, Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and Frank Martin, some of the biggest names in the lightweight division. This success has led many to believe that leaving his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather, was the best decision for his career. At least, boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult seems to think so. In recent months, tensions between Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather have spilled over onto social media, with both sides exchanging jabs and taking digs at each other.
Big fight.
Right.
And Tank's gonna get every last one of these guys y'all want him to get. You just can't get them all in one night.
Did you see what he tweeted at Shakur?
No, I
He
didn't.
said,
However, following Davis's recent fight against Frank Martin and Leonard Ellerbe's departure from Mayweather Promotions, a prominent boxing commentator explained why leaving Mayweather was the best decision for Davis. The commentator, well known on YouTube for his insightful takes on boxing, shared a short clip titled "Tank Davis leaving Floyd was the best thing for his career." At first glance, it might seem counterintuitive, given Floyd Mayweather's legendary status in the sport. But the commentator elaborated, stating, Floyd thinks like money. So much has changed about Von Davis, and we now finally understand. This perspective aligns with what Calvin Ford seemingly foreshadowed before Davis's fight against Frank Martin. During that time, when Davis was absent from a media workout, Coach Calvin Ford stepped in to represent him and made remarks that have since come back to haunt him. Those comments now seem to be playing out in the ongoing tension between Ford and Davis. Now we understand why Calvin Ford said, watching him in camp scares me because of the things he's doing in his maturity. When he gets in that ring, he'll hurt Frank. I've seen him listen to conversations, pay attention to what's going on, and he's really focused. Speaking to Fight Hype, Davis's coach Calvin Ford also urged people not to read too much into his absence, emphasizing that it wasn't a cause for concern.
Oh, watching them in camp, it scares me. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that he's doing and his maturity of,
I want to apologize to the fans, Ford said, addressing the disappointment that had grown since the scheduled arrivals began nearly 90 minutes earlier. He can't make it right now because he's been delayed, but he's going to make it up to y'all on fight night. Trust what I'm saying, y'all are going to see an incredible performance from him. How long have y'all known Tank? I used to do the same thing y'all do, but I stopped. Let him do what he does because, at the end of the day, that's what makes Tank, Tank. I don't know how his body is feeling, sometimes y'all go to work, but do y'all feel like it all the time? We're getting ready to roll out to the world. When asked if Davis would make it to the press conference, Ford remained optimistic.
Press conference. Let's look at history. Let's look at the stats.
For sure.
So, again, but how many times y'all came here, y'all, he did, one time he did showed up at one of these.
I've never seen Tank miss a press conference. Let's look at history. Let's look at the stats, Calvin Ford stated. He then issued a warning to Frank Martin on behalf of his absent fighter, Von Davis, saying, we're back in business. We've been waiting for this for a while. Ford reflected on Davis's return after a 14-month layoff, emphasizing, we want to put on a great performance. We want to deliver something special for the fans at the end of the day.
And for the fans, who do the conspiracy theory, there's no concerns,
No, we great.
Yeah.
We great. Trust me. Y'all want y'all guy to come out and put on that show for y'all. Trust me.
Truly, Gervonta Davis has been striking fear into everyone, and it's not just Calvin Ford who feels it. Even Floyd Mayweather and Devin Haney have experienced the intensity and dominance that Davis brings to the ring. Devin Haney and Von Davis escalated their feud to the point where they nearly came to blows outside a nightclub in Las Vegas. The tension between Davis and Haney dates back several years, originating from a sparring session they shared. However, the rivalry reignited after Tank took to social media to mock the Dream following his surprising loss to Ryan Garcia.
It's Instagram that me and Devin about to spar. So it's probably like 100 people, 100 or 200 people in there. The gym one probably like 100.
In recent weeks, Davis and Haney have exchanged heated words online, with their feud intensifying following Haney's loss to Ryan Garcia. However, the latest escalation has taken their rivalry from a simmer to a boil, nearly erupting into a violent physical confrontation. The 29-year-old decided to take their long-standing rivalry to a personal level by showing up and snapping a photo with Haney's luxury Mercedes-Benz G63, which he then posted on his social media. A video later surfaced showing Haney discovering Davis's move, sparking a heated confrontation between the two in the street. The pair had to be separated by their teams as they hurled inaudible insults at each other, with bystanders also getting caught up in the chaotic and tense exchange. Haney was clearly directing his frustration at Davis, setting the stage for a potential future showdown as the two seemed determined to settle their rivalry in the boxing ring. Earlier footage had surfaced showing Davis involved in a separate argument with Haney, though the latter wasn't fully visible in the clip. It was evident, however, that the heated exchange stemmed from the photo Davis posted, which he captioned provocatively. Can't stop stuff, and we're on their side, Davis tweeted, adding, "Tell them how I made you and your team dip out, and I'm on your side of town. That guy's a cold fool." Haney fired back, confirming it was his car and mocking, "This guy liked my car so much, he took a picture next to it. Send him one at the Real Champion Motoring." Later, phone camera footage emerged showing Davis and Haney outside a club, shouting at each other in a chaotic scene that spilled into the streets. However, things grew even messier with Floyd Mayweather, as Davis issued a direct threat to physically confront his former mentor. He openly expressed his desire to knock Mayweather out the next time they crossed paths. This tension stems from Davis's lingering frustrations, particularly referencing his 2020 jail sentence tied to a hit-and-run incident. The situation escalated further after Davis made the bold threat to knock out Mayweather, intensifying the already strained relationship between the two.
Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results. Y'all not looking at this shit where y'all go look at the interview and Zab gonna tell y'all, with me being champion, with me already having.
"Now I'm going to knock Floyd out when I see him, and I don't care about going back to jail," Davis wrote on X, referencing the 90-day jail sentence he served after violating the terms of his home detention for a hit-and-run crash in November 2020. He added, "He's such a fool, he doesn't even allow his security to carry guns." The feud between Davis and Mayweather grew so intense that both were constantly searching for flaws in each other and didn't hesitate to take damaging shots. At one point, Floyd Mayweather missed a press conference in Mexico, sparking controversy among boxing fans, particularly in Mexico. It was rumored that Mayweather was expected to announce a fight against Victor Ortiz, a former opponent, but his absence left fans disappointed. Seizing the opportunity, Tank Davis took to Instagram to weigh in on the situation. A renewed exchange of verbal jabs on social media erupted, with Tank firing the first shot at Mayweather after he failed to appear at a press conference to announce his next exhibition fight. Davis took to social media, accusing Mayweather of scamming and exploiting fans, writing, "He's out here scamming people again, taking their money." Mayweather quickly responded on his own social media, sharing a doctored image that falsely claimed Davis's upcoming fight with Frank Martin on June 15 had been cancelled. This back and forth only fueled the ongoing tension between the two. The caption read, "This is sad. Hopefully, it's just a rumor." Following this, Davis recently posted on Instagram, sharing a photo of himself enjoying the Dubai coastline. He had previously shared the same image, but this time he added a headline, "Breaking news, Floyd Mayweather stuck in Dubai," taking a playful jab at Mayweather in response to his earlier claims. After Mayweather responded by falsely stating that the Davis-Martin fight had been cancelled, Davis fired back with a defiant post, calling Mayweather a hater and asserting his independence. Davis took to Instagram and replied, "Keep hating, I'm in control." "This guy is such a hater," Davis said. He claimed some stuff was cancelled, and that's not true. "This is my show now. Keep talking, and I'll pull up to your house and lay hands on you, and some other stuff too." The tension escalated further when Frank Martin revealed that Floyd Mayweather had helped him prepare for his fight against Tank, adding another layer of drama to the already heated rivalry.
Thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion.
Frank Martin admitted that the advice he received from Floyd Mayweather gave him a unique edge. When asked if he had learned anything specific from Mayweather ahead of the fight, Martin shared, "He could tell you, go run at 2 a.m. because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent is asleep at that time." The Detroit, Michigan native clarified that it wasn't about needing to train at those hours but rather about gaining a mental advantage over his opponent. Martin explained that these small details can make a significant difference in the end. He also noted that while the advice wasn't something groundbreaking or entirely new to him, hearing it from someone like Floyd Mayweather, who has reached the pinnacle of the sport, carried extra weight and motivation.
Because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, because you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the time.
"You're going to take it seriously, and it's going to give you a different kind of motivation when you do it," said Martin. In the lead-up to Davis's fight against Frank Martin, Mayweather even encouraged his fans to watch UFC instead, further fueling their social media feud. Renowned boxing reporter Michael Benson noted that Davis went on to knock out Martin in brutal fashion. After the fight, the boxing superstar revealed in an interview that Mayweather had tried to give Martin tips on how to defeat him. Meanwhile, the news of Leonard Ellerbe's departure came as a surprise, especially since Ellerbe had previously denied reports of leaving Mayweather Promotions. This has only fueled speculation that he was, in fact, fired.
You don't think Twitter holds a lot of substance, but did you see some of the rumors flying around about Leonard might be leaving Mayweather Promotions?
Man, I don't listen to none of.
Leonard Ellerbe had firmly denied earlier in the week that such a move was even a possibility. Speaking to boxing journalist Sean Zeidel, he said, "I don't listen to any of that stuff. I'm doing what I do. There's no truth to any of that." Ellerbe continued, "I don't listen to rumors. I do what I have to do." When asked if they were going to split up, he responded with a firm no. However, when fans later uncovered the lie he told in the interview, they quickly took to the comments section to voice their reactions. One fan joked, "He probably got fired because he's been Tank's hype man, lol." Another tweeted, "I knew he was lying. That was the first time I heard the rumor, but he said it so confidently I knew it was a lie. If that makes sense, lol."
I'm doing what I do. I'm doing what I do.
Is there any truth to any of that?
No.
That's a
The third fan humorously remarked that he should work for Gervonta Davis if he's going to disrespect Floyd. One fan quickly spotted his lies, perfectly capturing the moment in a tweet, "The guy lied, bro." He yelled no and then looked around awkwardly to see if anyone noticed. The writing has been on the wall for a long time now.
Friday, he told Frank that he was giving Frank the tips.
Really? How'd you know that? Just word of mouth?
I seen.
He was giving Frank tips and all that, but I'm sure it wouldn't have been enough to beat me. It's whatever, I don't think much of it. He's not going to hurt me, you know what I mean? Honestly, it's better to have beef with him than to be cool with him. Floyd Mayweather was the one who told Frank that I was avoiding Gervonta Davis. As for Mayweather, he leaked unreleased sparring footage of a young Devin Haney and Davis. Funny enough, this all started a few months ago when Mayweather criticized modern fighters for being too focused on superficial fame and wealth, something Davis took as a direct shot at him.
He owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him to get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too.
Floyd Mayweather called out fighters for not taking their craft seriously, instead focusing too much on their appearance in the ring. He then used his own career as an example, arguing that they're only inspired by the finished product of who he is, not the hard work it took to get there. A lot of times, these fighters are looking at Floyd with the cars, the flashiness, Mayweather said. Man, listen, I made so many sacrifices. You're looking at the end results, but when I was a champion, with hundreds of millions in the bank, I was still grinding in that gym. You guys are worried about your outfits, how your boots look, you're focused on the wrong things. A lot of you fighters are living paycheck to paycheck.
The lights. What's my record under the lights? I'm gonna tell you, but listen, what's your record in life, nigga? No. Yeah, nigga. Down to it. Yeah, what's my record? What is nigga, what's my record in life?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more exciting videos, make sure to hit the bell icon and stay updated. Subscribe to Boxing Hub now for all the latest in boxing.